So, some pretty big NBA news. Kyrie Irving has requested a trade away from the Brooklyn Nets. This has come quite unexpectedly. Kevin Durant was coming back soon, and Nets were very good when they were all together. I don't understand why this is happening right now, but it is. Kyrie Irving averaging 27.1 points this season, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's having a very good season. He's one of the most skillful players in the NBA. But Shams, Woj, everyone reporting he's requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. A strange thing. The Brooklyn Nets previously just got on an 18-2 streak, looked to be going up in the world. Ben Simmons is playing the role player he needed when Kevin Durant's there with Kyrie Irving. It looked like they can make a run to win the Eastern Conference. But he's requested the trade. I assume it's because contract talks broken down. Kyrie Irving is a free agent in summer, so I assume he's just requested a trade because he doesn't trust anyone. That's what Kyrie Irving does. He can't wait it out. He has to go now. And we always know Kyrie Irving can do mad things. Nobody saw this one coming. And to be fair, no one sees much of what Kyrie Irving does coming. But it's here. And it's insane. The Nets were sitting fourth in the conference, 31-20 record. Just a couple of games back from the Sixers and the Bucks. Like, they're not too far away. They're not that far away. But now it looks like he's gone. And, he's requested trade before. Durant's requested trade before. And they haven't got it before. But this time it feels a bit different. Because it's mid-season. Everything's going well and they request a trade. So, before everything was going bad, and you can understand the reasons why, and you can probably tell they can probably work it out. But when everything's going really well, not really well, but everything's going well, it seems to be going on, Durant's about to come back injured, and suddenly request a trade. It's very strange. It's very Kyrie Irving-like. And, yeah. Now the question is, who trades for him? Obviously the Lakers are going to be, the team that everyone's going to have in their minds. It makes sense if they have like a three-team trade of Utah, so the Lakers give up their picks and Russell Westbrook. The picks go to Utah, and then Utah gives Brooklyn some role players around Durant. But what's going to happen with Durant now? That's the thing. Is he going to want to stay there with Ben Simmons and a bunch of role players? Probably not. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't want to stay there if I'm Kevin Durant. Does Kevin Durant cross trade? The trade talk was very boring up until now. We haven't done anything. With just under a week to go, and suddenly everything can blow open now with Kyrie Irving requesting a trade, which can lead to Kevin Durant requesting a trade, all within the space of a week up until the trade deadline, and it's just so sudden. It's just so very sudden. Nobody saw us coming. Nothing. But who trades for Kyrie Irving? Like, the only team, you have to be desperate right now to trade for Kyrie Irving, I think. Because, like we're seeing right now, is why people don't want him. He requested a trade out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Mid-season, when they're doing okay and alright and going up in the world, and Durant's about to come back. And he requested a trade. You don't see many things like this. And then, so teams desperate to win now are trading for him. So I'll put the Miami Heat, Los Angeles Clippers, and the Lakers all in that bracket. The Miami Heat, 29-24, they've done quite well recently when they've actually got all their players back. So a package with like Kyle Lowry and a few assets, maybe just a Duncan Robinson, a couple other contracts, that can get work. And it could fit quite well. And they're kind of desperate to win now with Jimmy Butler getting on in a few years and Tyler Hero not really developing the player they think they could to take over his mantle. So having Kyrie over them then now would actually make them legit contenders. And then the Clippers, that point guard spot between Reggie Jackson and John Wall, they're not really that great. So having Kyrie Irving, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard is very good. It probably won't result in a championship because I don't think it'll mesh together that well. Leonard and George barely play together anyway, and adding Kyrie to that, I don't think it'll work, but it will be frightening for other teams. That's for sure. But yeah, other than that, there's not really many teams. If you go through the West teams, Nuggets, no, they've got Murray. Grizzlies, no. Kings, no. Mavericks, Maybe, maybe the Mavericks. I don't see it personally because Luca has the ball all the time. He's really the point guard of the team. It makes sense to get more wing players or big men with Luca rather than a guard. It worked with Jalen Brunson, but again, do you want to have the headache of Kyrie Irving? Probably not. Timberwolves, that could be a sneaky one. That could be a sneaky one. D'Angelo Russell back to Brooklyn with a few picks, but to be fair, they just gave all their picks. It's pretty good there, so I assume not. Suns, no. Jazz, no. Warriors, no. Pelicans, no. Blazers, no. Then Lakers, probably. Thunder, no. Spurs, no. Rockets, no. And then East, Celtics, imagine. No. Bucks, I don't think they probably would if they had the contracts, but I don't think they had the contracts to do it and be left with a squad. Sixers, no. Well, you never know if they Tobias Harris contract, but I think they like him there. But maybe the Sixers, but probably not. You don't want Kyrie and James Harden on the same team again. Cavs, no. Heat, maybe. Knicks, they just got Brunson, no. Hawks, no. Wizards, if they're desperate and they give a good trade to Brooklyn, maybe. Bulls, probably not, unless it's a Lonzo Ball trade, maybe. And they could get a bit desperate, try and make the playoffs. Put Lonzo in there. Brooklyn could see that. Pacers, then no. Raptors, no. Magic, no. Hornets, no. Pistons, no. So there's really only the Heat, the Lakers, the Clippers, that and and outsiders, Mavericks and Wizards and Bulls. Put as trade candidates for Kyrie Irving right now, but I'm sure over the next few hours, days, just over the next between now and Thursday, it's going to explode, and there's going to be so many rumors. And you obviously you don't know who to believe, but yeah, it's just so out of nowhere. I know they haven't done particularly well with Kevin Durant out, but Kyrie Irving's been playing well. Like, he's having a very good season. He's one of the most skilled players in the league. Like, his last few games, 30 points, 48, 38 and 30, 40, 32, 26, 20. He's playing well. When Kevin Durant there, they're winning with these stats as well. I don't know. If it is the breaking down the contracts that did, force them to trade them, but I don't understand that. Just wait until you're free agent, see out the year, say this is the last chance we're getting, and then maybe if they do win, sign a contract. If they don't win, just leave. You don't need to request a trade. It just all seems very weird, but that's Kyrie Irving view, so that's what you get. That's what makes other teams not want to trade for someone who has as much skill and talent as he has, is the baggage that comes with him. But yeah, insane, it.